pumpkin spice cake. Do I need to look at the camera? So pumpkin spice cake, 2 cups of flour. I would probably pull out the flour, I'd pull out the salt, pull out the cinnamon, I'd pull out everything. I could say exactly how much at that point. I will probably say it again. Flour, salt, cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda, pumpkin spice, eggs, oil, sugar. 4 eggs. Small can of pumpkin. I'll preheat the oven. Half teaspoon salt. And then mix. Wipe the sides and mix. I will pull out my circle pan. I'm making a layered cake. I'm pouring half of the batter into the pan because we will cook 1 layer at a time. It will cook for at least 20 minutes, possibly 25, and then I will check it, the center, when it is done to see if it has fully cooked. And that is the first layer of the cake. I'm going to check the doneness of the cake. It's been in 21 minutes. Looks pretty good. I will now put it on a rack to cool off. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try it though. That did not work. I messed it up. I totally messed it up.
Is it salvageable?
Not as a layered cake. As a cake, sure. Well, I have the other layer to bake as well. I should have sprayed the pan before I put the batter in. That would have solved the problem. It'll be a 1-layer cake now. Hopefully the second layer comes out better than this layer does. I will now put the second half of the batter into the pan. Now this will go in for at least 20 minutes. And I will take it out when it's done, and hopefully the second layer comes out better than the first layer. I will now test it again to make sure it's done. And it's done. Now I'm going to try again to flip it. There we go. So now I'll let it cool, and then once it is completely cool, I will put the frosting onto it. The cake has now been cooling for about an hour and a half, and I will be making the cream cheese frosting for the single layer. I will need cream cheese, butter, vanilla, and powdered sugar. And only 1/4 cup of butter, which I'm going to soften in the microwave, because if the butter is cold, you can't mix it very well. Melted a little bit too much and some of it fell on the floor. Two to 3 cups of powdered sugar, a little bit at a time. I'm going to put some wax paper down to do the frosting. And move the cake onto the paper. And then just plop it on. And we'll spread it around on the top and on the sides. And the frosting is done. Where's the walnuts? I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to add walnuts to the top. I prefer mine a little bit crushed. And to crush it, I'm just going to smush them. And then just sprinkle it on top. And just add a little sprinkle of cinnamon. So it's half of the cake that I was going to originally make, but I think it still turned out pretty well. Now I'll try a piece. That's really good. I'm very satisfied with how that turned out.